Hip-hop since 1987.com.
Hip Hop since 1987, El Dorado. I'm here right now. The Salute to Excellence Award ceremony going down in Atlanta. And I'm with the one and only DJ Greg Street. Now, you're a pioneer as far as the entertainment world is concerned, especially here in Atlanta. You've broken so many artists here in Atlanta over the past few years. So tell us how you feel from the time you started until now. The hip hop culture in Atlanta has changed.
I mean, Atlanta just has a whole lot of culture, period, on the urban side. And I think music, you know, evolved into the music because of the business structure of the city and the way just everything is set up. So I think it was a perfect fit.
You've broken a lot of artists here in Atlanta. When you break artists, typically, what goes into that strategy? Like, what's normally a strategy as far as how you break artists, or the formula rather?
Well, actually, the artists break themselves. We can only help them get bigger. You know, this is the word. You know, breaking an artist. It's a crazy big misconception because there's so much that goes into breaking an artist. There's so much goes into an artist besides just playing music on the radio or putting a record on the internet or, you know, that type of stuff. There's so much goes into the planning and preparation for making a project what it is. So I wouldn't just really call it breaking records. It's just like you know. Some people have a gut feeling for music and understand what music is and how it works, and some people have that gift. But you know, it's just one of those things. You know, I like music. I have an ear for music, and that's pretty much what it is.
When did you fall in love with hip hop? When did you kind of devote your life to hip hop and being a DJ?
I started DJing in high school, Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Then I moved to Mobile, Alabama, where I worked in my hometown at a couple radio stations, WORV AM, WJMG FM, and WHSY, which was a white station. Then I moved to Mobile. I worked at BLX. In 1990, I moved to Houston and worked at Magic 102. In 92, I moved to Dallas and worked at K104. And then in 95, I moved to Atlanta. In 02 to 05, I did both. So, you know, fresh out of high school, you know, in high school, I got into radio doing parties and DJing parties after school, after football games and different stuff like that.
Now, you were recently nominated in the Source Magazine's Power 30. You were number 3. It was the Breakfast Club, Funkmaster Flex, and Greg Street. So we're not going to shortchange you by saying that you're just, you know, an Atlanta DJ. Nationally, you have a big name and a big title. When you found out about that, about the Power 30 list, how did you feel to see where you were?
That was pretty cool. You know, I was actually number 2, but some politics came into place, so I had to be moved back to 3, and Flex number 2, and Breakfast Club number 1. But you know, it is what it is. It's an honor.
Now, you also do a lot for the community. You know, you use your name in a very well way. I understand this weekend you're doing a charity event or a give-back party, something to that extent?
Oh, yeah, we're doing a Teen Day party, which is going to be a benefit on Saturday before the BET Hip Hop Awards, the We Need to Read program, the Boys to Men, Saving Our Sons program. Just a lot of different programs. We have another big program about to come out real soon. You can get ready for that.
Why do you feel it's important for members of the African American community as well as the hip hop community to give back and be in tune with what's going on in their communities?
Because it's all about the people. First of all, artists and DJs have to understand first it's about the people. Everybody want to get into the celebrity and being a celebrity, but it's really all about the people. If the people don't like you, you're not a celebrity. Or if people don't like you, you have no followers, you have nobody to influence. So it's really, first and foremost, it's all about the people.
I also understand you're a big sneakerhead, so I gotta ask you, what is your favorite Jordan of all time and why?
Jordan? I don't know. The 1s, the 3s, the 4s, the 5s, and the 6s are my favorite ones, and the 11s. Those are my favorites. Out of those, the favorite one would probably be the 3s or the 4s.
Recently, the Atlanta Hawks former GM, he's suspended right now, Danny Ferry, came into a little bit of trouble over some comments that he made. And they're talking about possibly getting a new owner and the Hawks could possibly be leaving Atlanta. If that happened, what do you think, how would I say this, if the Hawks left Atlanta, what would that mean to the city of Atlanta?
I don't think the Hawks will leave Atlanta. I think they'll fix that situation. If the Hawks left Atlanta, they'd probably bring another basketball team into the city, but I think they'll fix it. You know, Atlanta loves basketball. You know what I'm saying? They go all the way back to Spud Webb and Dominique and before that. So, you know, I think the basketball team will stay in the ATL. They'll get the politics worked out.
As 2014 concludes, what else can we expect from Greg Street?
I got some new music coming out, some really big records, some nice records. Get ready for the I Am Somebody record, the Unstoppable record, and a couple more that I'm gonna be releasing on Cash Money on Rich Gang. So, and the Rich Gang project is coming up September 29th. Got some stuff on there too.
If people want to stay in tune with what you have going on via social media, how can they go about doing so?
At DJ Greg Street, DJ Greg Street, you'll find me. If you don't, for Google.
Hip Hop since 1987, live in Atlanta right now with DJ Greg Street. If you're in the Atlanta area, make sure you check him out on V103 and stay tuned to Hip Hop since 1987 for a lot more from this brother.